well. So what is the decision for RSG?
Well, we'll have to see. We're going to go ahead and load on in to our champion select to get things underway here. Of course, it's going to be Alpha taking on Resurgence, Radiance, and Yuan helping the draft on the Alpha side, and Crow on Resurgence. Crow I also had words for last week because there was a couple times where his drafts just let Aphelios through. I believe they let through once, and they just got destroyed by it. So this time around, looking like he knows what he's doing, getting rid of the Aphelios on the red side. Then we have the Senna and Syndra being banned out here on the side of Alpha.
We'll see, as Set has been, I guess, a little bit 50-50 towards the draft. Yeah, Senna, LeBlanc being taken out as well, most likely against, yes, for sure, against Raven. Huh, am I missing something? Oh yeah, because usually you ban out a jungle here, so there's going to be a lot of options for both Catjug and Epic. Catjug has been playing a lot of Lee Sin, and I think
he likes his Lee Sin. I think he also played Gragas one game. As okay, we have an Ezreal ban coming through, mainly directed at Atlan. That means that's going to be a Zoe pickup here on the side of Alpha to start things off.
So do you get your Braum and let the, what do you call this, let the jungle pick slip through later? Oh, they want to get Catjug's jungler. Okay, okay.
All right, Epic. This is you're going Lee Sin. All right, so this is Epic pretty much whipping it out already, saying, all right, the plan is we are going to try and smurf this early game and just try and take it away. So we'll have to see how that goes here on the side of Alpha, though. They're going to go ahead, pick up the Rek'Sai, and also look to hover this Lee Sin as, hello there. I just got my draft spoiled. What? What?
Oh, no.
Oh, no, they can see the future. All those players, they are legends. They can see the future, Riku.
Oh, no. Okay, actually, I didn't get a good look at it, so I
saw a Cassiopeia.
Okay.
So I was going to wait for that to get locked in. There we go. It's going to be the Cassiopeia lock-in here for the side of Resurgence. All right, so Raven also, it's not blind. It's going into the Zoe, so should be good.
Yeah, remember, we've seen this matchup before. It was, I think, Rex played the Zoe, and he tried to, I think Leon's draft tried to ban out most of the counters. I think Syndra and as well as LeBlanc. But yeah, this would be the Zoe pick into the Cassiopeia. I like this pick from Alpha Esports, the Aatrox pick, because remember when Rocky just popped off with the Aatrox pick? I think that was the time, that was the match where they lost. But still, I think he did a triple kill in one of the team fights in the later game. Now with Alpha Esports, what do they want to pick? Because there's a lot of setup for Mexi in the bottom lane, or most likely a lot of setup for the later team fights. For Resurgence, as they've already banned 3 80 carries.
No, are we going to get ourselves the Maokai? Oh! Maokai. Okay, so Maokai's been making a little bit of a resurgence recently. I would have said that on any other champ select. This just happened to be the one he got picked.
Right.
Yeah, he's had a couple play. Oh, okay, we'll get to that in a sec.
Okay,
but we've had
finish your Maokai.
Maokai's been seeing a decent amount of play pop up. He was played over in the LPL this week. We saw Bjergsen take it mid over in the LCS. So the tree has started to pop back up once again. That's already showing a very lethal team fight coming out here from Resurgence. Now, on the other side, I know you were excited. We get ourselves, I think, our first jinx of the split here in the PCS.
I am so happy. So Alpha Esports again, trying to play what they do best. So try to just scale off for later and then just destroy you. The thing is, will Resurgence allow that? Because again, a lot of weight is going towards Epic. So Epic will definitely try to set the pace and start the reset for Resurgence most likely. And again, Mexi back on the Misfortune pick. I think this would be his 5th time playing the Misfortune. So it is his comfort pick. So they've really eliminated a lot of options against Alpha Esports on the 80 carry position. I like this. Because of that, we get a Jinx.
Yeah, we get a Jinx being popped up. That's going to be Atlan's Jinx. We'll see how that gets played out. Of course, it's going to be paired with the Kench as well, so a decent amount of safety. But I'm liking the draft. A bit of spice coming out here from Resurgence. I said, hey, you got to do something here to make it happen. Well, let's see what they're able to do here, especially with Epic in the jungle. We'll see whether or not a jungle change up and a little bit of extra aggression will help out the team find their first win on display.
It's crazy. Shinsekai has played 7 different champions already. Has been shifting in his role in the roster as well. Either you want to be trying to be the carry or step back a little bit and be utility or be a team fight or late game monster later on. We'll see if this will work for Resurgence. Again, new jungler and as well as a spicy draft for both of these teams. First Jinx of the PCS. I wonder how this is going to work out for Atlan this time around. Again, Alpha Esports has won their matches against Machi Esports and Talon as well.
Oh, look at what Resurgence are doing. Oh, no one's checking the bot lane, unfortunately, for Alpha, so they won't be able to. I don't think they can pull this one off.
There's a ward.
Yeah, there's a ward. Let's see. Does Dennis go alone to check it? No. Okay. I kind of like when you only send the support in just to go for the check, but I think they were just maybe a little uncertain. Let's see. How does Alpha try and respond here? As well, they can't all fit in that brush. So Resurgence have said this is now the new Summoner's Rift. It is now ours. We take it. It's not yours anymore. So 2 vision wards down. We'll be able to see it. Oh, no. Okay, this is a little unfortunate for Resurgence. Because of that ward placed down from Assassin, they do know that Resurgence is actually hiding out in this brush. So let's see. What kind of mind games do we see? Are they going to bring more members to the table? You saw Rest just showed him. Not Rest. That was Rock that was just showing himself on the Aatrox. Resurgence are going to try and go for this, which I think is a bit of a risk.
Oh.
Epic? Hello? Ooh. Oh, he goes in. He seals it away. I don't know if that's worth. We'll see. He jumps back on in. Catchung's going to get stunned up. Has to flash away. Epic's caught out, but he has no flash. That's first blood going to Alpha.
It's not over. He has
Dennis.
Oh, wait.
He's just going to. He's okay. So Riku,
okay.
looking forward to our next matchup of the day. I'd like to really focus on what was that, Epic? What?
I am.
What is the point of this? What?
Okay, so yeah, I don't know what to. So, red buff got stolen, but the red buff actually transferred
goes back to Kino.
To Kino.
Do you assert your dominance with the flash? I don't understand what the point of that flash was from Epic. All right, you know what?
Could be jitters.
To be honest, that is the most Resurgence way to start off the early game I think we could have expected. I'm sorry, like the team is having bad luck, and this. Woo! All right.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Okay, so that didn't happen. Okay, so this would be. Yeah. Okay, so Ketchug doesn't have his red. It's in Kino. It's in Kino's hand now.
Yeah, you know, the Rek'Sai doesn't get red. Okay, that kind of sucks. But it's a Rek'Sai.
Yeah, it's a Rek'Sai.
And she's fine. Epic, he's got an opportunity to try and go for something else there. That's what we're pretty much going for. That's the hope now, but unfortunately, he's already being tracked through the jungle, and Alpha realized, all right, the Scuttle was just being taken, so we're going to go ahead and get that push in bot lane, and Alpha will contain that control as they're bringing Scuttle into the jungle, so it's their best friend now.
All the way there.
Catjung's also going to counter jungle. Epic doesn't really have a camp to go to. And also, he's going against a Rek'Sai with Hail Blades, so this is a little disgusting. Catjung does not have Smite, though, so he'd probably like to have that for himself. Epic.
Oh,
okay, checks it. Go for your buff. Whoa. Huh? Oh, Epic doesn't have Smite either. Why do both junglers not have Smite?
Oh, wait, there's
Top
a fight.
lane. Shenseigai's just going to walk out.
Yeah, right, because he's a Maokai.
He's Maokai.
But he's held, the duo, though, the top jungle duo is definitely healthier on the Resurgence side, but I don't think. Let's see if Epic tries to get it. It's just unfortunate that he doesn't have the red buff, but in terms of CC, it's just complete. Raven eats the bubble.
Bubble is going to land. It's going to be a knock up and a kill going on over to Catjung, so that's going to be 3 kills now in favor of the side of Alpha.
All right, and at that point, Alpha Esports in a very comfy start, I suppose. Again, getting that early kill on towards Cat Jug, and as well as the other kills going to Kino. Beautiful bubble.
A simple bubble.
Yeah, it's
it
a
was
simple
an easy,
bubble.
That was an easy one, and yeah, Rek'Sai tears it apart. Easy. Very nicely done here as Alpha find themselves a 2,000 gold lead at 5 minutes.
All right. So, at this point, I guess for me, for Resurgence, would be playing for the clashes for later. I mean, they are equipped for it. They really have strong team fight with the Maokai and as well as with Raven on the Cass and Mexi. So you can combo the roots and as well as the bullet time, or you can combo the ult from Cass and then just mix and match everything basically.
I've seen this before. Assassin, not going to go in, though, for the possible amount of damage. All right, I like to see Resurgence just calm down a little. Personally, I like to see them try and calm down just a bit. Because right now, things are a little bit messy. Dennis is even going to come mid lane. So that means Mexi is alone down in bot. I don't see the Kench actually rotating up toward the top side of the map, so it doesn't look like Alpha are really prioritizing retail control early. It's still pretty early to actually go for it themselves. Is Assassin looking for that paddle star. All is well, though, as we take a little bit of a breather from this early game.
Yeah. Well, Alpha Esports, we've seen them lose games where they're supposed to win, and I feel like that could be a window for Resurgence to, if ever, you know, I mean, the early game wasn't the best of starts for them, but they do have really nice, if they keep Mexi and Raven safe.
Raven gonna get dove immediately here as he can't even use his ultimate at this point. There it is. Catjung isn't even going to be focused on it. Assassin comes around the corner. Epic does tag him, but he's got to be a bit careful himself because now Paddle Star into the trouble bubble. Boom it is. That's going to be another kill, and Alpha already playing with their food, Riku.
Yes.
It's 7 minutes. It's 5 kills. It's a 3,500 gold lead.
This is a different Alpha. I mean, we usually
This
don't
is Alpha that's like, all right, we're not taking any disrespect. We'll dive you. We'll be proactive. We don't care about late game. We'll just finish it off.
Exactly, and it's working well in their favor. And that was a very unfortunate ult. But either way, I think since Assassin and Catjug were pretty much healthy. And here's another kill from Assassin. I think this would equate them into Dragon Take, as you can see on your screens.
We saw it on the live feed there. It's an easy take for Alpha, and that's also going to be full control actually starting to be let go on the side of Epic as it continues to climb, and Catjung is able to give that one on over to Assassin. As don't worry, Riku, don't worry. that appears to be an issue on the Taipei studio feed actually. So apologies there, ladies and gentlemen, but it's all good. I wanted to say, chat wanted to let you know, Riku, that Opal's gorgeous.
Wow.
But also you're gorgeous too.
Ah.
I decided to go through chat. They were wondering, like, does Opal and Riku read chat? And I was like, we do. We do.
Thank you, chat.
Thank you, chat. That's what we get to see here. Chat have a lot more mean things to say, actually, right now, and that's why I'm not going to those messages.
Right, yeah, that's why.
Because right now, chat is living it right now. I don't blame you. That's a 3-0-1 Rek'Sai already.
Yeah.
That means that's going to be Warrior and Chan on the next back. That's... I keep saying disgusting. I can't say anything else. It's a 2-level advantage.
Okay, so, yeah, this will be very tough for Resurgence on their start. Epic not having that kick will take one mode of disengage away from Resurgence, and it's his Grump now. Oh, he gets the smite.
Hey, you got the smite.
Yeah.
You'll take that. You'll take literally anything if you're Epic right now because he has to go back to base. That's also going to be a bullet time just to clear the wave. Assassin's nearby as well. Battlestar not going to land anywhere. He had a free GLP. And they go back and they reset everything. Because unfortunately, because Catjung was already able to invade onto the jungle, unfortunately, Epic, there's not a whole lot for him to take in the bot lane. And this appears to be a common trend with the jungle from Resurgence. It's the early game. If there's one mistake in the early game, it just dominoes out of control.
Yeah.
It's kind of the all-in approach pretty much to it. They're pretty much saying, all right, I just drew 2 aces while I'm at, like, you know, you're playing Hold'em at this point. You got 2 aces in hand, and they're like, all right, we're going all in, without even seeing the rest of the game unfold, without seeing the rest of the hand unfold. And it is costing them dearly, because now they're pretty much throwing everything they can. Epic's going to try and go back in. Nice kickback. That's the play you're looking for. Epic. There you go. Find the first kill for Resurgence.
That was very clean coming Resurgence, especially there's a ton there as well to finish off the kill. So very clean, and it's practically a stun lock for the Resurgence comp, and they can keep rinse and repeating this, and just cutting off the escape in general for any sort of potential pickoffs that they can still do. But I think they've invested a lot on that kill, so therefore I don't think they can contest this Rift Herald at the moment, and they will be satisfied with that for now, for sure.
Yeah. So Epic making finally his debut play coming out here for Resurgence. It does still result in the Rift Herald going on over to Alpha. For those that aren't super familiar with Epic, again, we mentioned he has a little bit of LMS experience, and he went into China and he played in the LDL for LNG's academy team, which if you guys don't know LNG, but you remember Snake Esports, that's what Snake Esports is now. They changed in the summer of last year. Epic having some good experience over in the LDL, very similar to Katjung and Assassin, so that's why I was kind of interested in this matchup to see how it would unfold. Epic got to finally show off a bit of his play. Like I said, I believe he's from Hong Kong, actually, is where he's originally from. So I saw some people in chat, they were thinking, I don't really know who Epic is, because we have some of the higher ranked players from Singapore there. So that's what's going on, because Resurgence always likes to use their local players, as Rift Herald going to be dropped down here from Alpha. With the turret plating being as low as it is, that should be the first break gold, and 400 gold onto the Jinx as well. Really accelerates this game. It's a 5,000 gold lead at 12 minutes.
Yeah, Alpha is in a very sweet spot in the current state right now, and I mean, they don't really have to be in a hurry, but at the same time, Kadjug is as well on the rec side, so they're in a very comfortable situation to be more aggressive against Resurgence, especially considering the start that they had. Meanwhile, Katjug is going to try and clear things out before the next dragon spawns, which is going to be Mountain Drake. So now what the plan is, since everything is up for Resurgence, all their ults are up, we'll see what the plan is in mind if they decide to try and be aggressive, try to get a pick.
I like the team fight here from Resurgence. Maokai's got such a impactful ultimate when it comes to river fights, especially around these objectives. It's really hard to avoid. It's just a slow-moving wall of pretty much you are going to get rooted at some point. So you have to either choose who's going to get rooted, or you try and just go back as far as you possibly can. With that's a Mountain Drake, like mentioned, for Alpha.
Yeah, that is the plan for Resurgence, especially later on. So what do they get in exchange for that dragon take, as they have invested resources on the top side of the map? Most likely going to get that plate or dive in.
Let's see, dive coming out onto Rock. Exhaust is used. Dennis is also there. Flash away, though, from Rock. He's trying to do what he can. Epic gets the kick on back, but he already got one kill on the side of Rock. Shinsekai trying to finish him off, but he can't at this point. Rock's going for a 1v4 like a mad lad. He isn't able to pull it off, but he still got 1-for-1. Meanwhile, mid lane, Rek'Sai was able to find a kill, and Jinx is pushing down towers.
I kept saying what because I was worried that Dennis was going to fall, and good thing, because here's a replay on what happened earlier. So Raven wasn't able to do an escape. Nicely done. Ult though. There's a cleanse, but the Prey Seeker will seek its prey in finishing off that kill. And it also equates to an inner tower going down for Resurgence side. And Alpha Esports rocked though with an almost 1v4 success.
He almost pulled that
scared.
off. I swear he did. Like, if he had level 11, I think he could have, actually. I think if he had level 11, that would have been just enough extra damage for him to actually take that fight.
Yeah, he survived.
You can see the attitude Alpha have at this point, by the way. You have a Mage Eyes rush second on the Zoe. Like, Assassin Now, to be fair, Assassin, I wasn't too impressed with your Orianna. And this game is being mainly carried from your jungle, so maybe a little, you know, a little... What's the best way to put it?
Confident?
Little confident to be already rushing the Mage Eyes at this point. But, yeah, it's a 7,500 gold lead at 15.
This isn't exactly the usual alpha that we see. This is a completely different alpha on where they're confident with their early and in the 15-minute mark as well, because usually they would like to wait a little bit until probably around 20 to 25. But this is totally different because, again, they had, you know, a really nice start. They're pretty confident now, especially looking at the game. You have a 401 cat jug at the moment. And that's probably why they have a different, they have a shift.
They're going to try and go for Rock again.
Oh.
They're setting up. Rock's already backed off, though. They're wasting a lot of time here on the side of Resurgence. They see this and they're like, all right, well, we can... They can get a tower, at least. Meanwhile, top, though, is going to get taken. So just a trade.
Yeah.
It's always just a trade here from Resurgence, which you never want to just be trading. You want to try and get something else out of the situation. But top lane, that's going to be a second-tier tower actually pushed in here by Alpha.
Oh,
and
yeah,
they have a
that's
Jinx.
true.
Like, Jinx rips it apart.
Yep. Rips apart the objectives, the towers. And, oh, yeah, I think Jinx received a really interesting buff a few patches ago.
She get?
It was she gets the get excited passive on epic monsters now.
Ah,
so
yes, that's
Baron
true.
and,
So
yeah.
Baron and Dragon fights, she's actually a little bit more valuable if you win that Smite fight.
Yep, sorry.
It kind of doubles down on her snowball passive approach.
Yeah.
Is kind of what it goes for.
Which is going to be very useful later on once RSG is in a comfy spot to take on these contested fights around the objectives for Baron and Dragon. We'll see, as Resurgence would definitely want to take some sort of reset, as Alpha Esports has been very cautious of certain dives after the first one that we've seen. I'm interested for RSG here. Again, think the gold lead is quite significant on Alpha Esports' side, and therefore Resurgence is just trying to look to stabilize, wait for the next objective, and see if they can contest that one.
Raven's going to go ahead and clear that out. Still 17.5 minutes. So there's still the possibility that Resurgence can find a team fight.
Oh.
Oh yeah, Raven, now you're doing a shot. I was like, are you guys okay? Oh, Epic was late on the queue as well. So Catcher just takes this for free. Like, Rock was nearby-ish.
Yeah.
But you got Rift Herald now coming mid.
I think it was...
Honestly, oh no. That's going to be a bubble. On to Epic.
Wait,
oh my god! How do you let that go through? Raven's able to get a nice response there with the ultimate from the Cassiopeia, but it's already going to be a response kill instead. There comes the rocket. The Jinx gets excited. Now they look to hunt down Shinsekai in the bot lane. Rock finds the knockup. Katchung going to do the same of his own, as now Atlan comes on over, still excited from the turret take. And that is likely the inhibitor down in the base of Resurgence. It's it's 11,000 gold lead at 18.5 minutes.
Sneaky bubble, but the pedal start wasn't exactly the sneakiest of all the queues in the world. It's just unfortunate that Dennis was right next to Epic and couldn't make the block in time, I saw. But for Alpha, they'll take that. Actually, I want to see that again. So that was a beautiful bubble. And
How does Dennis...
Oh,
Dennis!
Oh, it was so close. And then everything just practically fell apart already because of the initial pick. And then they're quite outside. The Rift Herald already did a lot of damage towards the inhibitor tower. And now RSG is trying to retreat. And here we see Rock tank a lot of turret shots as he tries to flex.
Literally just doing flips underneath the turret at that point. That's going to be third dragon in the game, also over to Alpha. The inhibitor was taken during the replay. Oh, boy. Well, at least Resurgence have a cafe right beside them, at least, at Bounty.
Oh, yeah.
Because at least you can have a bite and you can try and think over this game. Epic had the one good kick.
Yes, he did.
That's like... That's like a little bit of life there. I was like, oh, that looked clean. That looked good. And then it's just been nothing else. And at this point, there's not a whole lot you can do. The fact when you're driving 4 people in top lane and Rock is able to trade 1 for 1, that's a concern.
It is.
It's 11-3. There's multiple members who are an item ahead of their counterparts on the side of Alpha. It's going to be a bit of a rebuilding process here for Resurgence when it comes to the second half of spring. They can maybe look to make adjustments for summer. That is maybe their other option here. And I think that is going to be the team's goal by the end of the split. Because the way they're performing, I don't see them making playoffs. Simple as that. Which is unfortunate. But things happen. There's always another opportunity to come back. Teleport's going to come out from Resurgence. It's going to be Shinsekai. Epic nearby the wall. Even with the Baron steal, this is still a tough road to go over. It's a bit late as Epic goes into his stopwatch. There's multiple root. Huge Cassiopeia ultimate coming out from Raven. That's what you need. The shutdown is there. Here comes the rest of the team, though, as they're going to get slept upon. And now Rock over toward the side. Double killed there for the Cassiopeia. And you know what? Resurgence, there you go. You get yourself a little bit of a team fight victory. You still lost the Baron, and you still have minions crashing the base.
Well, that is their, plan in mind from the beginning. I guess because of the really nice team fight draft that they had. I guess it's one of those things on where, what do you call this? At least it's a really nice bullet time. It was a beautiful bullet time. Unfortunately, not able to get that steal, but Raven, that's perfect. You time it with both ults as well with Shinsekai's and as well as with Ravens, and now it's just basically cleanup squad. But for now, the base is open. They have to be very careful about that once they engage into these extended team fights, which I think it's working well for RSG.
Yeah. We'll see. Mexi going to go ahead, clear out some Raptors. Still only on his Essence Reaver, though, as he's working toward his Infinity Edge. And this early on, too, unfortunately. The one good takeaway here for Resurgence is with the inhibitor being taken so early, it does naturally push the gold back toward them because super minions will always be able to kill the smaller minions, and that's technically denying gold away from Alpha. It was a 11,000 gold lead. It's now only 9. And you see, if Katjung gets too aggressive here, he might get caught out. He's able to get back over toward the tunnel. Meanwhile, bot lane, though, you got multiple members pushing out. Katjung trying to get over to safety. He's able to waste a lot of time here as bot lane's going to get taken here by Alpha instead.
Oh, they might actually get another as well, the inhibitor tower. So that's just Shinsekai defending. And probably...
Rock is literally tanking tower, by the way.
Oh, oof. Confidence. I like it.
Allen has already... Look at Allen's build. He's got a double static actually coming out his build. Let's see, does the rest of Resurgence trade back? A decent amount of damage. Dennis already putting up his shield is a little concerning. Oh, Bubble almost lands there onto Raven, but not able to. But yeah, Atlan has two. I believe it's the static shard.
The shard, yeah.
It's the shard. He has 2 of them in his build right now, just for the extra amount of attack speed. And oh, Dennis, unfortunately, you can't block both abilities there. As Assassin teleports in with his portal. That's going to be another inhibitor. Minions are here. Resurgence have to make a stand. Even in a 4v5, Alpha are still being able to escort minions into the base.
Yeah, mid lane inhibitor just popped back to life.
Oh my lord, that crit coming out with the bloody runes.
Oh my word. Atlan, everybody else going to finish that off. Assassin. Gonna use.
He's got a free cleanse.
Free cleanse. Yep. I had to check if that was the innate cleanse, but Assassin was carrying a flash and as well as the ignite, and therefore Alpha Esports would like to get that Dragon Soul. Resurgence, on the other hand, this could potentially be their last hand. This could be their chance to start a fight or risk it, because Alpha Esports would probably, if they want to end this cleanly-ish, safely. Okay.
Oh, let's see. I mean, I'll give it to him. All right, Kench is here. Well, that is going to be the Alpha, and Epic is caught out toward the side. He has to safeguard away from the fight.
That's the
Maokai ultimate comes through. Epic going to try and go for the steal once again. Jumps on in, but no, it's secured by Katjung. Epic goes very low. They also get the Braum. It's going to be the Rocket. It's the rest of Alpha. Sure, it's a 3-man stun on the Cassiopeia ultimate, but Raven, it's too late in this game as Rock will take him out. And that should be an easy push onto the Nexus as the Super Minions are already there.
Super Minions are already there indeed, and meanwhile, we're seeing Assassin still chase over Shinsekai while the rest of Alpha Esports close the deal on towards this game.
With that, Alpha able to tie up their win record, 3-3, and Resurgence continue to go winless in the PCS.
Tough split for Resurgence as we're done with the week 1 and week 2, and Alpha Esports get their 3rd win, I believe, in the PCS. So congratulations to them, and seeing a different Alpha Esports as well, being more confident and
well, confident with a little disclaimer. They were 5,000 gold ahead in most of these plays.
Yes,
they knew that they had a lead. They knew they could end this game.
Yeah,
I think that's the easiest way to put it.
That's
to sum it up, it's the first play of that game. The flash coming out from
yeah.
Epic. Because my other issue with that play in its entirety is it's an all-in play. He doesn't get red, then he doesn't get safeguard because he doesn't have level 2, and then how does he get out of that pit?
Exactly.
And you saw him. He was able to survive a little longer, but if he had flash, nothing would have happened.
Yeah, that's true. Because normally I thought you would have used the Q first and then you reserve the flash for later. So I guess I'm guessing it could be maybe Jitters as his first game.
I'm not even just talking like that play in particular, but I think that's a good summary of this game. They tried to literally throw everything at Alpha
that situation,
and then they're like, wait a sec, we're down 3,000 gold. Let's try again. And it's like, you can't keep trying the exact thing over and over and expecting the same results. Let's go ahead and take a look exactly at that replay, actually. Production, you are savage today. Whew.
This is the 3rd time we're going to be seeing this.
This is the 3rd time we're seeing this. Production loves this play.
Yep, we can tell. There's the flash in.
I don't get it. I don't get trying to flash over that wall either. Either way, I don't get it. And well, there you go. He did actually steal it away, by the way.
Yeah, he did.
But he didn't have. He used the safeguard right away, so it didn't even matter. He got it. I thought he didn't get it at the beginning there.
Which one? The red?
The red. I thought he didn't get it.
Oh, he did. He did get it.
He did get it. Cool. You got a red buff, but you gave over 2 kills in the end. And from there, Alpha, you can see the wave, a tsunami, as you would, of gold coming through that graph.
Yep, 3 and 4 dragons and a Baron, and as well as I think almost all of the Rift Heralds as well. Alpha Esports had a really comfortable, I wouldn't say comfortable game, but it's a different side of Alpha Esports, I would say, that I've seen. And yeah, this game in particular.
That's going to be just our words for this series. It was just this game. This game was a game.
Yeah, it was
a game of League of Legends. As Fish would put it, it was not a great game.
Yes.
But it was a game of League of Legends.
It was.
And it happened.
It did.
MVP for you, Riku. Who are you thinking?
I would probably put it on Rock. I want to put it on Rock because he had that moment of 1v4, almost surviving for the longest time.
He didn't really have a whole lot of kills throughout the game.
That's true.
I think most of it went on over to Ketchung, if I recall. Yeah, he's gonna go ahead and get the MVP. It looks like Production's let's just give it to the jungle this time around.
Yeah, he had the most kills in the game, 722. And yeah, he had. I think we still didn't see the synergy between Catchung and Assassin because they still did whatever they wanted in that game.
Exactly. And I didn't even get to touch on because I got to learn more about Alpha's shot calling and that. But you know what? We'll talk about it in their later game today.
Yeah, we will.
For today, unfortunately, Resurgence not able to pick up the victory, which means they will continue to be winless in the PCS, and they don't have an opportunity again today. They'll have to go home, rest up, and try again tomorrow and see if they can.
They do have 2 more teams to fight, right?
Yes.
Liab and Nova, I guess?
I thought they already played Nova, if I recall. They have played, I think.
Yeah, they did play against Nova already.
Yeah.
Oh, so it's Talon then. So it's Liab and Talon.
Again, Talon and Layup, I think, are tied in the standings right now for third. So
Yes.
not the easiest pair of teams to be going up against, but nonetheless, congratulations over to Alpha for taking home the victory. And for Resurgence, like we said, go back to the drawing board, try again. It's like when I had my high school tests, and I kept failing my high school test. They just said, try again. Do
What
it
happened?
again.
Did you pass your high school test?
Oh, they kept saying do it again until I passed.
Okay.
So I'm gonna give it as many times as I can to this team to see whether or not they can fix up the issues that are plaguing them currently on the ref. We're gonna go ahead and take a short break. When we come back, though, it's J Team taking on Machi. That one should actually be pretty exciting, Riku. So don't go anywhere, guys. The PCS will return after a quick break.